All right, folks, welcome back to the channel here for the SUV news segment. And coming out of the Jeep world here for the Jeep Grand Cherokee, the 4xe. Capable meets sustainability is what they're saying, and the first ever plug-in hybrid electric Grand Cherokee. Uncomprising, sophisticated, and remarkably capable, the most planet-friendly vehicle in its class. Is engineered to take you along tomorrow's adventures here. So they're also saying the most compatible Grand Cherokee ever. And you're going to have a trio of driving modes here, folks. So it's going to come with 375 horsepower, 470 foot-pounds of torque, with an estimated of 56 miles per gallon, 6,000 pounds max towing capacity. And it comes with the trio of driving modes. So you're going to have the Grand Cherokee 4xe gives drivers the choice of 3 driving modes. Here's what they're saying. You're going to have hybrid, electric, or e-save. No matter which mode you're in, the Jeep Grand Cherokee maintains every jolt of its adventurous spirit. So I'm also reading here, in the hybrid mode, you're going to have the best of both worlds. So hybrid mode combines the forces of the 2.0-liter turbocharged engine and the electric motor. This efficient combo provides maximum horsepower, instant torque, and impressive acceleration. So that is in the hybrid mode. The electric mode, we're talking here power forward. In the electric mode, you'll emit nearly zero tailpipe emissions and feel the rush of instant torque every time you push the pedal. Interesting. So the e-save mode is what they're saying. Save your energy for later. E-save mode puts the 2.0-liter engine to work and saves the battery power for your adventure down the road. The capability of this vehicle, it's actually pretty impressive, really. I am pretty impressed with the capability of this Grand Cherokee. Of course, customize your capability is what they're saying with the 3 available 4x4 systems and the available Select Terrain traction management system. The 2022 Jeep Grand Cherokee gives you the freedom to handle everyday on-road or off-road situations. Choose from the auto, sport, rock, snow, or mud and sand at the flip of a switch. So as you will see through the pictures here on the video, there's a lot of drive modes there for you. So, again, you've got the automatic, the sport, the rock, snow, and the mud / slip at the flip of a switch is what they're saying. You're going to have the Quadra lift suspension, now with the electronic semi-active dampening. The available class exclusive Quadra lift air suspension automatically lowers the vehicle at highway speeds to achieve efficient aerodynamics, of course, while in off-road situations, it allows you to raise the vehicle to clear obstacles when driving over rough terrain. They're also saying here you can have up to, I know I said the max payload, or the towing, sorry, it was a little less than what I'm going to tell you, but, depending on, a trailer distribution weight hitches for your trailer, you can have up to 7,200 pound maximum towing capacity. So the Jeep Grand Cherokee gives you the power to take along your most adventurous necessities is what they're saying. Boats, trailers, you name it, with built-in class maximum towing capacity. There's a whole lot you can tow with this Jeep Grand Cherokee. 3 available 4x4 systems. Total confidence comes with extraordinary capability. Choose from 3 advanced 4x4 systems that offer ultimate all-weather capability. You're going to have the Quadra Track, the Quadra Track 2, and the Quadra Drive 2 with an electric limited slip rear differential. They're also saying, let's go over some of the pros and cons. Let's go with the cons first, of course. All this capability costs quite a lot. So again, folks, this is not going to be a cheap vehicle to buy if you want one. But You know, it's depending on what your style is and the class that you want. Well, if you got the dollars, feel free to go buy one, of course. Quick but not fast. They're also saying here it's quick, but it's not very fast, really. It doesn't default to the electric mode, is what they're also saying. That's a con as well. So it's not going to default to the electric mode. You're going to have to put it in the electric mode, of course. The Pros, though, has 25 miles of EV range and charges quickly. Drives very well. And the vehicle is incredibly luxurious. So, yeah, I mean, and by the look of the pictures here, you will find it is very luxurious for sure. Effectively a bridge technology between pure gasoline-powered vehicles and pure battery electric vehicles. Plug-in hybrids like this one, like the Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe, combine a gas engine with a relatively powerful electric motor and battery. In the Grand Cherokee's case, that means it gets the same setup as the Wrangler 4xe. It also has, again, the 2.0-liter turbocharged i4 with an electric motor wedged between it, and it has an 8-speed automatic transmission, a four-wheel drive system putting power to the ground, of course, a 17.3 kilowatt-hour battery pack stored in the floor, and a 6.6 kilowatt-hour onboard charger in the front quarter panel, folks. So total system output for the Grand Cherokee 4xe is 375 horsepower. So that's the total. So that would be between the hybrid and the gas, of course. So you're going to have 375 horsepower and 470 foot-pounds of torque. While it's EPA rated for 25 miles on electricity and 24 and 23 miles per gallon city highway combined once the battery runs flat. So if you run the battery out, you will get 23 to 24 to 23 miles per gallon city highway combined, okay? If that system sounds complicated, well, it is, although traditionally internal combustion powertrains are inherently more complex than those of electric vehicle. Combining the two and making them play nice with one another is an incredible, difficult feat, is what Jeep is saying. Yet Jeep's engineering team did a big bang-up job on getting the engine and motor to play nice in the 2022 Grand Cherokee 4xe. And as you can see by the photos here, they actually did a really, really nice job of this vehicle for sure. So that's that part of it. The motor with the 2.0-liter switching into electric mode quickly corrects that impression. The motor is good for 134 horsepower. This is the electric motor now, folks. It's good for 134 horsepower and 195 foot-pounds of a twist of its own, and is torquey and smooth, easily propelling the Jeep forward and keeping up with traffic as the 8-speed shifts through the gears, of course, through that gearbox, all right? So it is actually, it's more than capable of doing what they're saying here. Now, let's go over some of the finer details here. The base price starting is, like I say, it's not cheap, but it's not really too expensive. But I mean, Grand Cherokees are known to be, not, your average $30,000 vehicle. So base price is $67,555, and with the options, you can climb up there pretty quickly, as high as $75,000, maybe even $80,000, of course, depending on what you like. It's a front engine, of course, 4-wheel drive, 5-passenger, 4-door SUV. Your two engine options here, folks, is going to be the 2.0-liter turbo direct injected double overhead cam 14-valve i4 plus front permanent magnetic electric motors. Sorry, it's the one engine. Sorry, I didn't mean to say two engines. But you're going to have two different configurations of the horsepower combined to give you that 375 horsepower. So it's got 270 horsepower at 5,250 RPMs. This is the gas, of course. And then you're going to have 44 plus 134 horsepower electric. So combining those two figures, it's going to bring it up to 375 horsepower combined, okay? Your torque's going to be 295 foot-pounds at 3,000 RPM at the gas part of the engine. But if you combined, you're going to have the electricity, of course, at anywhere between 39 to up to 195 foot-pounds of torque. So that's 39 horsepower for the electric plus the 195 foot-pounds of torque. So you're going to have a combined 470 foot-pounds of torque combined, okay? With the gas and the electric both together, it's 470. It's going to be an 8-speed automatic. It has a curb weight of 5,640 pounds. You know, it's 52 in the front and 48% in the back. You've got a wheelbase here of 116.7 inches. The length of the vehicle is going to be 193.5 inches long with a width of 77.5 inches wide and 70.8 inches in height. 0 to 60 time is what they're saying here, is 6.5 seconds, which is actually, it's pretty quick actually for an SUV, really. It's got a quarter mile of 15 seconds at 91.3 miles per hour. Your braking from 60 down to 0 miles per hour is 140 feet. Your lateral acceleration is 0.76 G's on average. Your EPA, of course, like your your fuel consumption combined. So you got 23, 24, 23 gas. You got 57, 56, and 56 miles per gallon with the gas plus the electric. So if you run gas and electric both at the same time, you'll get an average of in between 57 and 56, okay? The estimated range with the electric and the combination, of course. So if you run the electric, you're looking at up to about 26 miles, and the gas will be 470 miles. So that is roughly the fuel consumption with the gas and the electric engine as well. So I mean, they've done a really nice job of this vehicle for sure. You've got the Quadra-Lift, the high air intakes for what they call water fording. So you've got the high air intake special water sealing combined with the Jeep Quadra-Lift suspension systems help you make your way through up to 24 inches of water. Of course, you've got a ground clearance on up to the vehicles up to about 11 inches. The higher levels of articulation on the Grand Cherokee help keep all four tires on the ground to help ensure they remain stable and engaged. So your traction is what they're saying. Traction is key for every Jeep, of course. With every wheel working to drive this full-size SUV forward, available Jeep brand 4x4 systems help to ensure the right tires has traction when it's needed. Now the maneuverability, of course, thanks to the precision steering and optimized wheelbase, Grand Cherokee can swiftly veer around narrow gaps and maneuver around rocks and tight spots, of course. So yeah. So, you know, it's they've really done a nice job of this one for sure, folks. I really do like it for sure. And the some of the specs again on this vehicle here, you know, it's pretty capable of doing what you want it to do for sure. But yeah, it's for those of you folks that are looking for that Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe edition. And they are also coming out with the 2023 models pretty soon as well. But I really do think that the 2023s won't be much. I don't even think there will be any different from the 2022 because the 2022, the Grand Cherokee 4xe and the Grand Cherokees itself, they were just redesigned recently anyways. So I mean, I can't see the 2023 being anything different, of course. The interior of these vehicles are super luxury. I'm going to admit here. I mean, you've got super luxury here. You got the available front massage seats, driver and front passenger seats. Feature luxurious seating surfaces and available 16-way adjustable seats with memory and massage for ultimate comfort and support. So that's pretty cool, actually. You've got the interior ambient LED lighting. Change the interior glow to suit your mode. The available multicolor ambient LED lighting system adds an aura of sophisticated to any journey. You've got plenty of cabin space here, folks. You've got lots of storage space for with your carrying luggage. You're looking at 84.6 cubic feet of cargo room to handle for those of you folks that need that extra cargo for sure. All seats up with available steering for up to, with available seating for up to 7 passengers. In the Grand Cherokee, you also have 17.2 cubic feet of cargo room as well within the L configuration. You've got the third row folded seats if that's the case. If you have to get some more space with the third row folded down, you will make up to 46.9 cubic feet of cargo space, giving you room for bulky items like hockey bags and the adventure gear, of course. Now, what they're also saying here, the second and third row folded, you're going to get a lot of space here. If you fold down the second and third row seats, you're going to have an impressive 84.6 cubic feet of cargo space, perfect for hauling home improvement supplies or completing trips to the furniture store. And yes, I do agree. There is a lot of room in this vehicle for those of you folks they're looking for, all that extra cargo in the back as well. So, very impressive vehicle. Jeep has always made these vehicles, very worthy for even city, town, and off-road driving. Very luxury and yeah, very impressive. I really do like this one for sure. So please like and subscribe. It will really greatly help the channel. Be safe out there wherever you are in the interwebs, whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening. And I'll talk to you in the next video, and bye for now.